Hey there. Greetings, you lovely earthlings. So, as I threatened, I am down at the river, quite drunk, and I want to share just a few quick stories about my dad. And I promise I'll try to not burst into tears and I'll try to make it short. So, let's just go. So, I guess one of my favorite stories about my dad is the reason why mice and rats are called wool frogs in my family. So we were at a pond in the wonderful Czech Republic, and we were really just kids, like, I don't know, age 6, 7 at max. And he would, try to catch animals to show to us kids. And he insisted that he just saw a frog escaping into a hole while everyone else saw something with fur. So, being the explorer my dad was, he jumped behind it and tried to catch it. And as he actually caught it, he was just like, there's hair and fur. And then he went with a really eardrum shattering, ow! And it bit him. To this day, we do not know what it was. But yeah, it was a woolen frog, just that you know. That was hilarious. It just burned into my brain. My second favorite story would be my dad's fishing trip in Norway, where my dad dragged us to Norway, and nobody of us really wanted to go because Norway sounded boring. We were so wrong. It was so beautiful. And we were at a fjord, and with this fjord came a really shitty boat. Like an awful fucking boat. Nobody in their right mind would have actually used this. But my dad was just like, alright, let's go fishing. So he bought fishing gear in Norway, and we sailed out onto this fjord. And my dad caught a few fish, and then his hook got, entangled on something big. And he was just like, oh my god, that is a big one. It's moving, it's moving. And he ordered me to actually go to the steering. I don't know, it was, I think, 13 or something, to steer the boat. And he instructed me on where to steer so he could tire out the fish, so he could actually reel it in. And this fight went on and on and on. And we told him, you're hanging somewhere, there is no fish. No, it's moving, I can feel it. So, yeah. After about 2.5 hours of fighting, and I'm not kidding you, it was 2.5 hours, and it was ridiculous. He dragged the supposed fish closer and closer into shallow waters where we could actually see what he was fighting. And it was a gas canister that had moved around. And it just. You should have seen his face, really. It was hilarious. 2.5 hours fight. And we actually made the effort to completely drag it out. And my mom, being the damn witch that she is, in the best sense, I love you, Mom, she actually bread crusted this thing and threw it on the grill for my dad. Oh, there are fantastic pics of that. It's hilarious. So yeah, my dad, the fishing master. Also, he made this. My dad was never a really good English speaker, and in this Norway fishing shop, he tried to ask them for an artificial lure, but he didn't know what they are called, and he was describing it as gummy, a Haribo for fish. So fish lures are only Haribo for fish in my family anymore. So yeah, he was a really, really funny guy. If he danced, he always danced like everyone was watching. Like, he was Beyonce, and he was paid $1 million just for that dance, and he would go all out. My most precious memory with my dad that I had alone with him was a very early Die Ärzte concert, which is a German punk band, sort of pop punk band, that were really huge back then. And I really wanted to go, so my dad took the time to buy tickets and drive to Leipzig with me so I could watch that. And he actually paid the lighting guys, who had a sort of a stage in the middle of the public room. So they, like a lifted stage where they could control all the lighting and the sound, etc. And they had a mat there what are they called? Like these hanging mats. You know what I mean? Like these nets you hang between two trees. I forgot the name for it. And yeah, my dad paid them 50 D-Mark back in the days so that I could watch the concert laying in this mat. And it was fantastic. I was a cunt. Everyone fucking looked at me like the most posh twat. And frankly, I loved that. So yeah, my dad was an amazing guy, and I really, really miss him. Sorry that got a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but here we are. I miss you, Dad, and I hope you remember him together with me as a great person. Not perfect, by far not perfect, but a fantastic guy. Much love to you all. I'll drink to your health right now, in fact. And much love to all of you. Have a good one.